Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Gala with Gabriella and my friend Twinkie today. Happy Pride, Twinkie.
What's up, gays? Nah.
This is
What's
for
up
all
to
the
all
gay
the gays?
people,
Yeah.
right? Shout out to the gays. How's it going?
It's going good. Besides that little pullover.
I know we got pulled over on the way here. Damn. You know what? If I wouldn't asked to go to the store, we wouldn't have got pulled over. It was all my fault.
It's good. I think low key he was gay because after
You think he was
saw
into you?
kinda, yeah. After he saw my ID, he was just kind of like, "Hey," like I was like, "Oh," he was like, "And I'm so awesome." Remember he even said that? I was like,
She was like, "I'm not gonna
awesome.
give you a citation because I'm really awesome."
I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever. Give me my fucking ID, bro. Let us go already."
He was being cool though.
At first he wasn't, but after he was.
When he realized, huh?
When he realized I was a gay, I was trans.
Then
So he
he's
was
like,
just
okay,
oh,
I know.
It's one of my people's.
He was. It looked like he was having a good day. Like he looked like he was in a good mood.
He looked like he was on a sick one at first. I was like, oh, bro, typical white boy. He's about to cancel me right now.
His mustache. He had a porn stash, huh?
Yeah. But you know what? That was a gay man stash though.
How do you know?
Because it's just like right there. It's just like, I don't know. Never mind.
I feel like that's a stylish mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like modern.
Uh-huh.
So what are you up to? What have you got going on?
Like today or like this week or?
Just in general. What do you do? You're a barber?
I'm a barber. Man, I'm a person of many talents. I think many hats. So I'm a barber. And then I do meal preps on the side. So I cook. And then I also do boxing. So I'm getting back into boxing. I've been doing boxing for like 15 years.
I remember
Yeah.
you like always did boxing.
Yeah, so literally today I trained in the morning and then we went to this other boxing gym in the Avenues and we was doing videos over there and I was like working out 24-hour fitness. Then I met you up, so I was like I had to go home, shower, get ready.
Damn.
And then so I be on the move all the time, to be honest. I'm never like just chilling.
How's the barbering going for you?
It's going good. I really enjoy it. I feel like barbering is like kind of like just like therapy in a sense. Like I get to listen to hella people's problems and drama, and like barbershop talk is hella fun. Like we need to do a podcast on barbershop.
On the barbershop?
Yeah.
I used to work at a barbershop. I fucking hated that place.
But you worked at a white, like very white, like barbershop.
Yeah, I feel like the barbershop I worked at, like people would go there to get their like the clients at the barbershop I worked at would never make it in like a regular barbershop. Like they went there to feel like they were at a barbershop, but they could have been at a beauty salon.
Yeah, no.
For what it is.
I feel like that's not like a real barbershop. Real barbershop is like you have fun. You be talking hella shit. You just be you be shooting the shit at the barbershop. Like you go to the barbershop and you're like, don't tell your girl to go to the barbershop because she gonna get mad about the shit that you hear here.
Yeah. It's like the hangout spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that too is like not very like girl friendly at the regular barbershop. That's kind of like a place where guys hang out.
Mm-hmm. And you
right?
hear all the tea. Men are very emotional. I'm gonna tell you that.
Like, you don't have to tell me.
I'll be like, bro, shut up. Like, get it together.
They be telling you like emotional stuff that happens to them.
Yeah.
Like what? Like they're like, my girlfriend's mean to me.
Yeah, like they're like, I don't understand women, and I'm like, bro, you're the problem. But okay.
Literally, they are the problem.
But like, she's toxic because of you. You are the one that makes her toxic. But whatever.
I'd be the toxic one. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, maybe they're onto me.
She's like, yo soy la tóxica en la
Literally.
relación.
I know. Guys are like, I like you. You're different from other girls. Yeah, right.
She's like, little do you know.
I'm exactly the same, if not worse.
I have a hidden agenda.
No, I'm not. Or maybe, I don't know. I guess it depends who you ask. Like, I don't know. Probably, though. Do you think girls be the problem sometimes? Be honest.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, my God. I've had exes that are toxic as hell. Can we cuss on here?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is not a children-friendly show at all.
Nah, I done had some toxic-ass fucking females in my life, and I'm like, bro, how did I make it through that? I'm glad I'm alive right now.
So I know, right? Some people don't make it. Or they have accidents.
Bro, You don't even know.
I have a friend, a lesbian friend, and her ex hit her with their car and like dragged her. And
Oh, that kind of sounds like my relationship. Are you
Ser-
sure your friend is not my ex?
right? I know.
Shit.
No, I'm sure my friend is like ex, but her ex dragged her with her car, and she told me that her whole side of her body was like raw from getting dragged on the sidewalk, and she was like, Gabriela, you have no idea. Like, I was on my period. And half of my fucking body's raw, and I'm at the hospital. Like, my mom's trying to take care of me, and I'm like trying to change my pad, and I'm fucking like half of my body's raw. And I mean, I'm like, the pain, fuck, it probably must hurt so bad and be so uncomfortable. But I feel like for me, the mental, like knowing that your own like romantic partner did this to you, it probably is a mind fuck.
Wait, she got hit by the car or she got dragged by the car?
I think both.
Nah, I don't know. My ex tried to, like, at the time, man, it's crazy. So I was dating this other girl. I had just started dating this other girl, and my ex was like, oh, I don't want to be with you anymore. Like, I feel like blah, 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 like we're just too serious in the relationship. Whatever. Long story, she ends up pulling up to my house at the time when I was with the other girl. But mind you, we weren't together anymore. So she throws a bucket of paint at my truck as I'm driving, and she tries to like latch onto the truck.
Shut the fuck up.
But she was wasted, and I sped off hella fast. And I guess the truck dragged her. That's when I'm like, oh shit, like, are we talking about the same girl?
Did she get hurt?
She did.
So you were the aggressor?
But I didn't do it on purpose. Like,
she threw the paint?
She threw the paint, and
You're
she
like,
tried to run. Nah, she tried to like literally hop onto the truck, and like it was like an action movie. Like, she was like a stunt double. I ain't gonna lie. She was just like, ah! I was like,
an
damn,
action
dude.
movie.
Yeah, and then my mom was like, you could have killed her, and I was just like, bro, she was trying to kill me with a paint bucket. Like, hold on.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever wanted like my partners to get really hurt. Like, I'll smack them really hard, but I probably can't hit that hard. But and also I think to me it's more like the mental. Like, you need to know that I want you to know that I'm upset.
I want you to die.
No, but I don't want to hurt them. You know, like to be like seriously injured. I don't think I have that in me. That's crazy.
It's like you want to throw him out the window, but then bring him back out of
like, I'm sorry.
Fucking whoop his ass midair.
No, I never wanted to really hurt somebody at all. I don't think I've ever had that feeling in me. Even like people that don't like me and stuff like that, I would never want to like hurt them enough to harm them. I think it's more like the mental, or like just them knowing that they upset me. That's it. That's all I care.
Nah. On me, I think I would be like, man, fuck that shit. But now I'm like, oh, I don't.
You're calm now, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I don't care. Whatever.
I remember this girl,
for you.
my friend's roommate. Her man was trying to leave.
Uh-huh.
I guess they were fighting, and her man was trying to leave, and she got on top of the car too, like your ex. And then I guess nobody even called the police. Like, the police just happened to be driving by, so the police came and arrested her for kidnapping, because that's like I don't remember what the word is called, but like that they can't leave.
Oh, she was trying to hold her hostage?
A hostage situation, yes.
Yeah.
So the police came and was like, this is a hostage situation. And like, she went to jail. She went to jail for a couple days.
Man, I'm telling you, I've had like toxic ass relationships. One time I was driving in South City, and that same ex, bro, she was hella mad. I don't even remember what we was arguing about. She tried to grab the steering wheel and like turn the car, and we're like, and I'm like, get the fuck off me. And she's like, I'm gonna jump out the window. And I'm like,
I'm gonna jump out the window.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna jump off the window if you leave me. And I was like, girl, you crazy. So she's grabbing my steering wheel, and then I like slam her that way, because I'm like, bitch, I'm not about to die because of your ass. We get blurred by the police. The police has me in handcuffs. She's crying, yelling, talking. I don't even remember what it was about. And then,
damn, y'all be in all the fun relationships. I'm just kidding. Nothing like that ever happened to me.
I had to go to domestic violence classes.
Oh my
God. They
God.
put me, I had to go to police station. It was a whole bunch of shit for no reason. And I'm just like, why am I in this relationship, bro? I don't know.
Why were you in the relationship?
Because, I don't know who was crazier, me or her. Like, I think I was the crazy one dealing with the crazy one.
Were you in love with her?
At the time, I think yeah, because I was young. I was just like, oh my god, this my ride or die. Like she beat my
Literally.
ass. I'm like, she beat my ass. She loved me. I was so toxic. I'm
For
like,
real, if they beat you, it's for your own good.
fuck. And then everybody's like, eres masoquista. Te gusta que te chinguen. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know that was
I
a
didn't even know they
thing.
had a name for me.
For real, like just
But
label me. Fuck, I guess.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I've had some wild ones.
But you're like in a loving relationship now, huh?
Oh man, I'm in the most healthiest relationship now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't miss that toxic shit at
I
all. Like
bet.
my girl's hella cool. She's hella cool. Like sometimes we have healthy arguments. Like we argue about like the most dumbest shit. I want to say. Like it's nothing compared to like I'm about to stab you or I'm about to hit you with the car or like I'm gonna call the
No.
police on you.
Were you guys on drugs or like drinking heavily?
No, sober. This is sober.
Sober.
This
Just
is
off
sober.
pure love.
Yeah, this is some sober
Just
shit.
just off like just off the strength for
Yeah.
the love of the game.
Yeah.
Literally.
Lesbian bitches are crazy.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna
Let's
tell you, the lesbians, like, y'all crazy as fuck. Like, don't put me in
Why you
that
say
category anymore. I'm trans, so I ain't fucking, you feel me? Y'all bitches is crazy.
Thinking
y'all,
abandoned yet left you motherfuckers in the
yeah,
dust.
the lesbians, y'all crazy. Y'all some crazy. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all crazy. And then they want to move in with each other hella fast. Like, bro, why? Like, take some time. Like, go on a trip. Go on a week. Go on a week trip. Like, see if you actually want to, like, go to Disneyland. Or, I don't know. Go somewhere and be like, do I really want to deal with you for 5 days in this hotel? Because that's when you'll know.
Yeah.
That's the deal breaker.
We literally talked about that in the last episode. Are you a U-Haul lesbian? How
Oh, that's what you call it?
Yeah, like
Oh,
lesbians that be
no.
moving in hella fast. The U-Haul lesbian.
Yeah. Gay men, too. Gay men are like,
Yeah.
Daddy, I want to move in with you. And then they get married like in a month, and I'm like, for what?
Cause
So
what if
then,
they need papers? Stop.
nah, because then like 2 months later, they're like, I broke up with that bitch. He cheated on me with so-and-so. And I'm like, you should have known.
But we were talking about this too, man. India is like most gay people. Well, not most. I don't want to also like label, but a lot of gay people are in open relationships, right? Like that's
Oh,
like a normal thing.
polyamorous now?
They're polyamorous.
That's a whole thing. I don't know. That's a whole different world. The polyamorous people get mad at me because I'm like, so how many people are you in love with? It doesn't matter. We're in the same. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess. Sure.
They're all okay with it.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, cool for you. I mean, which is cool. Like, I think now, man, I don't know. I think now it's like, where was this before when people wanted to be players and be like, I'm trying to fuck with so-and-so.
Everybody's a player still. Some people just don't have a little cute title for it.
That's true. I think they're more woke now. Like,
right?
Now they throw it as in like, I'm a polyamorous motherfucker.
And it's always been polyamory
And
here.
it's like, no, you're a cheater, but okay, we're going to say you're polyamorous, but okay.
No, because if your partner knows that you're dating other people, you're open.
I feel like the person that wants to open a relationship ends up getting hurt. Like, if you're in a relationship, right, and then you're like, I want to open a relationship, I feel like the person, like, let's say, like, oh, you're in a relationship.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like, I feel like 9 out of 10 times they end up getting hurt because the other person ends up having way too much fun.
Yeah.
And then now they're like, oh, but you like them more than me. But
Right,
like,
right.
why the fuck did you open a relationship then?
Yeah, and I think that it's funny because this girl on Instagram, we were talking about open relationships. She said the only thing open is going to be the casket at his funeral.
For
But
real.
I think that when people want to open their relationship, they want to open it for them, right? So they're like, I want to mess
Exactly.
with other people, so let's open the relationship. And then they realize that their partner is getting way more play than they are.
Exactly.
And then they don't like that. I read this tweet. I don't know if it was a tweet or on Threads. This lady was saying how she was like a couple months postpartum and she had just had a baby. And her husband suggested that they open their relationship. And she's like, well, when am I supposed to go out and find more partners if I have a fucking baby, like, attached to my nipple? And that he was like, oh, it, like, took him by surprise because he wasn't even considering that she also could have other partners. So I think you're right, where, like, the person that suggests it is because they're thinking that they're going to get hella new partners and they're not considering, like, hey, your partner might be the one with more play than you, and now you're fucking sad and scared because... like, your girlfriend has like 4 boyfriends now and you're fucked. You get no bitches, no matches on Tinder.
It's crazy. Like I know this is hella random, but I'm like, I be feeling like people are into like the baby mamas, like the pregnancy glow. Like they like that shit. Like I've heard stories where they be like, they're pregnant. Like I don't know.
Ew.
It's a fetish.
Stop.
The people
You better fucking stop. That's disgusting. Ew.
Hey, I'm just saying, like.
See, that's why I'm never having a baby. This is crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I've known Twinkie. How long have I known you, Twinkie? Since like a long time.
It's been way too long.
Let's just say it's been plus 10 years plus, right?
We was drinking you feel me? The juice together.
We got, the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, we drinking the Kool-Aid
So
together.
the first time I met Twinkie, I was at Target. I was at Target in the shoe aisle.
Yep.
And I was with Letty. And Letty's like, come to church with my friend because I was preaching that night.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I used to be a minister at this church. And Twinkie would come to my church. And
I will only go to the church. I'm not trying to be fucked up, but I'm going to be honest. Like, I only went to church because of you. Because I was like, always someone that, you know, I could relate to that looks like us. Is not like trying to be like, el espíritu de fucking homosexuality. I don't know. It's like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, like, come on now. What happens to come as you are?
I mean, yeah, I think that I was very much come as you are because I was coming as I was.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why I had such a positive experience in the church. Like, I feel like even now that I'm not part of a church, like, that was honestly one of the best times of my life. It's like feeling the community and like feeling my faith really grow. And I feel like all of us kind of got that experience because we were there together.
Exactly.
I feel like I got to know God like through community more than anything else. So I really appreciate that time in my life. But that's how I met Twinkie. And you've gone through so many changes since then. And it's so crazy because I mean, I always tell you this, like, you've always been, like, a gorgeous human being.
Mm-hmm.
But now I would see them, like, I want to say, like, last year. I would see Twinkie, and he would look, like, pretty similar to how he looked before. And then I would see him 2 weeks later, and then he looked hella different. I was like, oh, my God, fuck. And then now I'm, like, more used to it.
Yeah.
But it was definitely, like, a big change.
Yeah. I wonder if, like, it's funny because, like, I saw my ex's dad at the gym yesterday, and I hadn't seen him in hella long. And then, you know, like, I've always kind of been fluctuate with my weight. Like, I'll go up and I'll go down, right? But I feel like this hasn't been the most time where I've been, like, consistent with my weight loss. But I had hit 400 pounds at some point, and then before my transition, and now, like, I dropped 160 pounds, and obviously, like, I look different. I got a beard, so people, like, when they see me, they're like, oh, shit, I didn't even recognize you, because, like, you know, like, I was kind of mentioning to you, like, when you transition, you become invisible, like, you blend in with the rest of the men, so it's kind of like, like, so when I was walking to the treadmill, he's on the treadmill running, and then, like, I'm just smiling at him because I'm like, oh, there goes, like, so-and-so. And then he's looking at me. He's kind of looking at me like, why are you smiling at me? And I get closer, and I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, I dab him up. He was like, oh, ¿cómo estás, chingón? Da-da-da, like, the rest of me. And I'm like, oh, for sure. Like, thank you. And then I just go down the treadmill. But at first, like, I remember, like, how he looked at me. He was just kind of like, who the fuck are you, like, smiling at me? And I feel like I get that a lot. Like, a lot of people are just like, Twinkie, is that you? Like, oh shit, you look hella different. And then, you know, people from the hood be like, damn, bro, you got more beard than me. How the fuck you do that? Like give me some fucking tips on, like, how to grow a beard. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, all right, I'll catch you on the flip one. But, like, yeah, a lot of people have that reaction.
I think also because you had this long-ass ponytail.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I feel like I finally stepped into, like, my own skin. You know what I mean? Like, I feel comfortable in my skin. I feel like before it was always kind of like insecurity of like, do I look like, you feel me? Like, don't get twisted. Like, I was big, but I was always getting bitches. You know what I mean? But I always felt like, I don't know, like, it wasn't me. Like, I always felt like I want to look like a dude. Like, I never felt like if I'm at the gym and I'm going to drop weight, I'm not going to drop weight and look like a skinny ass female, like, with fucking sports bras and shit. I was like,
waist trainer.
I was like, you going to see me with, like,
That was
muscles. Or
last
I don't
time
know.
I talked to you. You did tell me that you're like, when I was little, I used to look in the mirror and I used to want to be buff. Like I used to want to look like a dude.
Yeah, yeah. Cause I don't know. I've always, since I was little, I've always been like, I had a little crush on the little in kindergarten. Like, oh, she hella cute. It was never like, oh, he's hella cute.
Did you ever have boyfriends?
I had a boyfriend. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I had a boyfriend in middle school. Shout out to Big Mo. Lavishia. That was my man. That was my man. I swear to God. But that's my boy, bro.
That's hella funny.
Man, they always make fun of us, like, when they see us together.
So you know him still? Like,
Yeah, that's my boy. Like, he's a real ass man. Yeah.
Like he's like, that's my ex.
Yeah, that's my ex. But,
That's hella funny.
yeah, whenever they see us, like, my godfather would start singing, like, reunited. And I'm like, bro. But yeah, that was my boyfriend, but I don't know. We was in middle school.
It didn't work out.
None personal, Mo. You an amazing man, but yeah, it's just, it wasn't my cup of tea.
That's not what, yeah. How did people react? Like, when you started to transition, did you feel any pushback? Because you've told me a lot, like, you become invisible. I feel like your experience, and we'll get into that because I feel like that's super interesting, but did you feel like anybody was, like, negatively impacted by your transition?
That I know of, no. Like, everyone was just kind of like, oh, you're Twinkie. Like, you're the same person. Like, I don't know. I never had no, like, if people did talk shit, they never talk shit in my face. But they never, like, everyone's just been hella cool. Like, my mom was actually the one that, like, was hella cool with it. Usually, like, my mom's a typical Mexican mom, like, old school, like, like, ¿y qué va a pensar la gente? And blah, blah. Like, when I first told her that I was, like, a lesbian. I never consider myself, like, a fucking lesbian. It's always been, like, I'm fucking gay, okay? Like, I don't know. So I'd be like, ma, soy gay. And she'd be like, ¿qué va a pensar la gente? Tienes que ir a terapia. Te voy a meter con un psicólogo and all this shit. So in my head, I was like, bro, when I tell my mom that I'm transitioning, I'm about to start T, she's about to fucking flip. Like, I was expecting the worst. Bro, she was hella cool with it. She was like, oh, ¿y qué es eso? And I'm like, voy a ser niño. And then she was just like, oh, okay, like, I guess. And then, now that I got my beer and stuff, like, she'll be like, no se ir a ver a tu abuelita. And I'm like, hell no. Like, my grandma's hella old. Like, a lo mejor le va a dar un ataque al corazón. She sees me and shit. She's gonna be like, ay, Dios mío, ¿qué pasó? But like, she was like, see, man, vamos a ver a tu abuelita. And I'm just like, mom, she finna flip out, bro. Like, she gonna see me. She gonna be like, where the fuck does this come from? But I ended up seeing my grandma, and she was hella supportive of it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, like, she was hella, like, she always be like, ay, pues, like, ¿qué le vamos a hacer? She'd be like, yes, Carlitos.
Aww, that's so sweet.
So, I don't know. So I think it was cool, like, that my mom, at first, like, she was hella cool, and there was a period where she was kind of like, but I think it was, like, she never gave me shit for it, but I think it was kind of like an adjustment because of her coworkers. Like, but I don't even go to her job, so it don't even matter. So
just, like, people around that, like, needed to, like, be educated. I think that's what it is. Like, people don't know, or they don't really understand, or I think they do know, but they just never seen it so up close in their own personal life, so they're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You
that's
know?
True. But
how's it going, like, with your name? Because I mean, I call you Twinkie and everybody calls you Twinkie. Do you feel like, how is that going, like, how people refer to you?
I mean, everyone knows me as Twinks or Twinkie for hella long, like, since middle school. And I feel like, even if I'm like, oh, I go by Santana now, they be like,
whatever you say, Twinkie.
That's Twinkie. Like, Twinkie this, Twinkie that, or Twinks this. So I'm like, that's why I think for me, it hasn't really been, like, a thing for me to change my name, like, legally. Because, I don't know, like, even when I went to DMV to try to get my real ID, they were just like, I didn't really have the documentations. Cause I know you had to bring, like, your passport and, like your, like, a PG&E bill, like, all this extra shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm just getting an ID. Like, I'm not renting a spot. Like, what the fuck? So the guy was like, oh, you know, you could change your name, right? Like, you should change your name. Like, it says in the system. And I'm like, no, I don't even want to change my name because you're telling me I got to change my name. Versus, like, other people, I think that, you know, like I was telling you,
Yeah.
like, the fucking woke gays, they be like, I need to go change my name right now because I don't want, like, I'll be like, bro, it's not that serious. Like,
I think you're like the most relaxed person. I mean, not that I've been around like. I
the
think the
PCs.
conversation doesn't really come up, you know, like when you're around certain people, and especially like I work in the city, and there's like people in tech or people with like these really nice desk jobs that come from like the South or that come from like other parts of the country to be gay in the Bay Area, and that, like you said, like the PC, the woke gays, and I think that it's a different experience because they come from a place where they have to educate people, or they have to like put on this whole extra like part of their experience. But for you, you're like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's such a different thing coming from you, like it's such a different conversation coming from you. And that's why I really wish India was here. She can't be here today. You can't, if you can't hear India, it's because she's not here. But me and her have like certain conversations, but I always say like I grew up in the hood, and my demographic of people is way different than India because India had a different upbringing than I did. I know different people, and when I talk to Twinkie just be annoyed with all the gays. They're like, fuck these people, just like get hueva, you know, to have to like carry all that shit around and explain it to people.
The first thing that pops in my head, I'd be like, y'all a bunch of bitches. I'm sorry. Like, y'all sit here like, I don't know. Like, and I feel like, I feel like sometimes I'm going to get canceled because of the shit that I be saying. But I'm like, no one talks about this. Like, no one talks about how y'all motherfuckers are dramatic. Like, just be gay and be happy. Like, before being gay was like, everybody wanted to be gay. Now, don't nobody want to be gay because everybody's like, it's like you get canceled if you call somebody a she or a he, like that's a trans man. Like, bro, I'm the trans man and I don't give a fuck if somebody confuses my pronouns, because I'm like, at the end of the day, like, I've been knowing this person my whole life. Like, it's gonna take some adjustment for you to, like, you know, call me by my pronouns or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? But like, I feel like sometimes, like, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's like y'all like to victimize yourself or what it is, but like, to me, it just feels like you doing way too much. Like, calm the fuck down. Like, you're gay, you're proud, we know that shit. So like, why you doing the most? Like, and I feel like, you know, like I had this conversation with you before. I feel like, I don't know, like, to
Twinkie
me,
said these rich gay people ruined it for everybody.
yeah, the rich gay people, like, come on now, like, it's already expensive to be gay. Like, you want to transition, you gotta pay for this. You want to fucking coochie, you gotta pay for this. You
Or
want to
like
fucking,
even if you want to party in the gay part of town, or if you want to be like the super fancy, most like really fancy established gay people that I know work at like Louis Vuitton doing sales, or
Right.
have this like super nice pristine job. Not to say that they're all like that, but I feel like it's kind of a stereotype that
Yeah.
that like especially gay guys are like really well kept and fancy, you know.
Right.
I also think that in your experience, you've always felt this way. Like
Yeah.
you've always felt like you're different
Yeah,
than
for
other
sure.
people. So I feel like you didn't have to do a lot of like the gymnastics of going like
The performative stuff. Hey, I don't care. I'm gonna say it.
you didn't have
Y'all be
to.
performative as fuck out here. The gays out here y'all be wildin', bro. We gonna have to have these serious conversations. And who better than me, a trans person?
Let's
Because y'all can't
go.
fucking cancel me. Cancel me if you want. I don't care. Shit.
So
Fuck.
you don't have to do all that because you were already kind of leaning into that space. You know what I mean? And I feel like, yeah, maybe other people that, and maybe it is performative because they probably had to be performative to be their past self. So they had to put that on, and then now they're going into their like real self. So they're like having the having to make the switch.
No, it's just so funny because y'all want to be performative and super woke and super spiritual and all this shit. And I'm like, I'm in a spiritual like house, and I'm like, this shit ain't for the weak. Y'all really want to do this shit? Because this shit is not for the weak. Like y'all, let me tell you, like being in the religion is not. It's not something easy, and people want to be like, oh, I wear my collares and I do this. Okay, try staying up 4 a.m, doing ceremony for people a whole 7 days. We gonna see if y'all gonna be sitting there doing the whole shit. No.
And what does that have to do with the gay people?
Because the gays want to be spiritual so bad. They like align my fucking chakras and align my fucking like.
Do you think it like
goddamn.
takes a load off of like their gay like problems? So they're like, fuck, I don't want to really deal with this, so I'm gonna be spiritual. Or how do you think that aligns?
It don't align with them in a sense. Like, I don't know. To each his own, but like, I feel like if you gonna be spiritual and like really calm the fuck down. Don't be spiritual and then be hella chaotic either. Because then they're like, then you ruin the spirituality for people too. God damn. Like,
if you're just all over the place with it.
We can't have nothing. Like, damn, y'all ruin the fun for everything.
It's crazy to hear you say these things because I imagine that when you transition or even just come out as whatever your like preference is, that you would find peace in yourself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like we had this conversation and you told me, and I do see that in you where like you're finally yourself. You finally feel normal, whereas before you didn't feel like you fit in your body or you were not in the right, like your life didn't feel like it was yours because you had to like fill this role of being the opposite gender where that's not how you felt, that's not what you identify with. So it's crazy that if you're like transitioning or whatever, coming out, and then you're like being chaotic and you're still not at peace, you know? Like that's how it sounds to me, like you're just still not at peace with yourself or like not comfortable yet because you need all this like attention and chaos around you.
I feel like a lot of the times, and I'm not trying to be like dismissive of like people's like mental health, right?
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes it is like a serious case of like someone has real mental health issues and like they need to be medicated. But a lot of the times, like I said, it's hella performative. Like, oh, I'm gay and I'm queer or I'm trans, but then it's like it's just like you're being performative in the sense like you want all this attention. At least that's how I feel. And then it's like, or maybe it's like the trans man and trans woman from the hood, like, I feel like we're hella different. Like, we're not sitting here being like, oh my God, I'm trans, look at me. And like, you know, like, I get it, like the whole shit with Donald Trump and the gays and the trans and all this shit, but like, who the fuck is gonna tell you that you're not a man and who's gonna tell you that you're not a woman?
Right,
like, if you're in your body, like for me, everyone's like, we gotta go to the rallies and we gotta go do this. Like, okay, I get it. Like, yes, protest, all this shit. But it's like, what are you really doing to make a change?
I feel like just living your life and not being ashamed is enough protest if that's how you really feel. Yeah. I mean, not to say don't go out and rally. Like, people should go out, and that's like a fair way to protest. But just you living your life and being genuine, I think, is enough.
I just feel like people are sensitive as fuck, and y'all need to grow the fuck up and like stand in your fucking your you know, like in your body, like stand in what you believe in, and like don't sit there and like be like, oh, Donald Trump says I'm not a man, and then you feel like
okay, what the fuck? He says a whole bunch of other shit. Like you're gonna listen.
Our life has to continue. Guess what? We gotta go to work tomorrow. Like at the end of the day, we still gotta go about our life. Like, and no one's gonna tell me like, Twinkie, you're not a man. Like, I look like a whole ass man. You know, tell me I'm not a man. Okay, like
that's why I don't understand like people who are transphobic. And I think there's a lot of ways to be transphobic. Like, sometimes, they're
transphobic because of the gays that are confused.
I feel like I feel like I've made, like, we'll get into this, but there's a lot of ways to be transphobic. But there's people who are genuinely, like, don't believe in transsexual, the concept in general. Like, they just don't believe it, right? And there'll be a trans lady with, like, titties and fucking all the surgeries in the world, and then they'll be like, that's a man. I'm like, how are you gonna call that a man? Like, you're gonna go to that person with the titties and tell them they're a man? Like, no, you're gonna sit there in your living room and talk shit about them when they're not around, but you wouldn't, or maybe they would, and they're just shitty ass people, but that's like the most ignorant to me, because it's like, how are you gonna tell that person that just spent thousands and thousands of dollars on their body and their transition on like somebody actually, I don't know, I think it was here. I think it was this kid, right? He was like, oh, you're so lucky that you have a girl, bro, because you know you just never know with these bitches out here. They be tricking the dudes, and I'm like, you really fucking think that a trans girl is gonna spend fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars on their body to trick you that look like fucking Super Mario Brothers? That is not what they care about. Like that. So I feel like being transphobic is like very ignorant, and then being like, oh, Donald Trump said you're not a girl or you're not a man. It's so fucking
Okay,
funny.
but wait. Let's air out the elephant in the room, because I feel like a lot of the men that be talking that shit are attracted to the trans
Like,
woman.
yeah, there's guys
And
that
it's
like
like,
have so much to say about
come
trans-
out and be gay, please, because no one's gonna judge you. Like, come on, we're in
I'm just kidding.
2026. Like, come on now, no one's gonna judge you, Papa.
Yeah, I think that there's guys that do have a lot to say about trans ladies. They like them, huh?
Yeah, like, boy, you don't even know.
Okay, Twinkie, wait. We gotta get into this because that's along the lines.
Oh yeah.
So we've talked about this a couple times now. And something that you've shared with me is that when you transitioned, you were worried about being in the mission and getting checked by the dudes, right?
Yeah.
Because there's like gang violence there, or just like, you know, you're in the hood, so people are like checking you for blocks and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Twinkie said that that they were worried about the dudes checking them for gang violence.
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck, I was tripping. Like, being a guy or being a brown man in the mission is already hard as it is, and I was tripping. And they're like, but what it turned out was that the dude started hitting them up to fuck and sliding in the DMs,
Right.
trying to get with Twinkie, and not worried about what block they're from, but worried about what block you're gonna be on tonight.
Yeah, that was the most.
So I could pull up.
Bro, yeah, that was the most surprising thing for me, because I was just like I was, I told you, like, I'm like, oh, bro, like, coming back to be, like, coming back, cutting hair in the mission, like, I was like, people gonna fucking, like, try to, like, check me and be like, where you from, homie? Like, woo. And I'm over here wearing gay-ass colors, right? Like, I'm wearing fucking pink shorts, like, hella trying to blend in, like, with the gay, like, okay. Yeah. And then, cause, like, I was kind of, like, in the lower Valencia, so it's very gay out there, right?
Mm-hmm. It's
not
like
all
gentrified.
the time, but, like, very gentrified. And then, so I'm over here, like, fuck, like, I don't want to go up Mission Street, or I don't want to go on Cap Street, or I don't want to go down, like, whatever, right? Cause I'm like, somebody gonna see me and they gonna be like, they gonna start set tripping on me. But then I started getting like, like, oh, what's up with you? I'm like, hey, what's up? And then like people, started sliding in my DMs and like, we should hang out, or like, yeah, I don't know, things like that. And then like, I was just like, oh, they just want to see me. They ain't seen me in hella long. Like, you feel me? They showing me love. No, it was opposite. Like, they was trying to like, you feel me? Trying to see what's up with me. And I was just like, okay, this is interesting. But like.
Did you take them up on it?
Nah, I didn't. I thought it was funny though. I thought it was hella funny. And, I've had a lot of dudes, not just, in the mission. I'm not going to, like, say just in the mission, right? But, like, a lot of people that are, like, really, really, really hood that I would never think that they would be like, hey, what's up? Like, tell me straight up. Like, I feel like it's different when they slide in the DMs than when they tell you in person. Like, would you ever think of, like, having a threesome with, like, me and my girl? Would you ever have a threesome with me, like, even with my girlfriend? Like, I've had people be like, what's up? Like, and they've said it, because men, we like to joke around about, like, sexual shit, right? Mm-hmm. I don't care, right? Because I be in the barbershop and we talk about the most craziest shit ever. And there was times where, like, men would be like, I'll be doing this and that to these females, and, like, you better watch out. I might do this. And I'll be like, yo, watch out, like, Or,
like talking to you.
Or like they'll be like, oh, like when we get drunk at like bars and stuff, like they'll try to like you know, kiss me and shit. And I'd be like, yo.
Wait, but were they doing this before when you were...
No. Before, this is like, before I transitioned, nothing.
Before you transitioned, did you get attention from men?
Oh, yeah. I feel like with men, like, you know, they see you at a bar or whatever, they be like, oh, you still a bitch. Like, I'm still gonna hit that. Like, even if you dress like a man. Like, that. I've had people tell me that before as a stud. Like, so what, man? You still a bitch. Like, I still hit that. And
That's
I'm just like,
crazy.
You're crazy. I'll be like, oh, you gay.
Literally. Right?
Yeah. Or like you're curious, like, I don't know. Hey, I've had a lot of men tell me, like, if it only happened once, it ain't gay.
They might be onto something. And I always say that, like, if you cut someone's hair one time, it doesn't make you a barber.
True.
You know?
But I don't know.
If you cook one meal, you're not a chef all of a sudden. So, like, Will's like, no.
It was like, couldn't be me, bro. Like, fuck that. Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like people, you know, you could try stuff like, I don't know, maybe never do it ever again. Like, who's gonna find out? I'm not gonna tell nobody.
But I think that, like, I've had conversations with a lot of trans men that are like from the hood, because they've told me the same thing, that like dudes will be like, what's up?
I think it's the same. Because me and India had this conversation on our last episode, and we're like, girls who really are interested, or girls who are mostly straight and they mostly date dudes. But then, like, a stud lesbian will come around and they're super into the stud lesbian, where they usually don't like women, but they're still the closest thing to a guy, but it lets them explore their sexuality with women, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like a guy who's very curious about having sex with men, but you're a trans person, so they're like, oh, this is the closest thing that I could get to having sex with a dude. But then they feel like they still get a pass because you once were a girl, or to them because they're ignorant and they don't really care about like the depths of your identity. They're like, whatever, that's still a girl. Like, she's just kind of boyish a little bit, you know. And I'm like, they're gay, but maybe they're scared to do it with like a cis man. Like, to them that would be like a little bit scary or like intimidating, so that you kind of like, you're that buffer for them, you know?
Right, yeah.
And I think that I could see a lot. That I could see, like, and then being comfortable like asking you because you're just so sweet and handsome. So they're like, yeah, this looks like a nice guy.
I still think it's gay though. I still think it's gay because I don't know. It's just gay. Like, it's just, bro, you're
it
gay.
is gay. I mean,
you're
at the
gay.
end of the
You're
day,
just fucking gay, or just admit that you're curious. But like, you're gay, bro. Like,
so when they approach you, they're like, "Nah, bro, I'm not gay. I swear, it's just you. I just want to mess with you. Like, I'm just into you, but no other guys."
I guess. Like, okay, so I had this one situation, right, where like my boy, he's like in an open relationship, and then he was just kind of like, I would have sex with you, but I wouldn't have sex with a gay man. And I was like, okay, but I don't want to have sex with you.
I just want to know like how this conversation started. Like, you're like, oh, how's the weather? You know, and you're just like talking about random shit, and then they're like, I would have sex with you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't know what it is about me that I go somewhere and people just start fucking telling me their whole life, and I'm just like, cool. I didn't even ask you all that, but like, then like people now know, like, hey, you want to find something out, you better go talk to Twinkie. Like, they can find it out from somebody. And I'm just like, damn, what the fuck am I, like, fucking the whisperer here? Yeah, like, shit. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think people feel comfortable, I guess, with me telling me shit, which is cool. Like, and this is not like, I feel like whoever watches it, they might be like, motherfucker, that was me. But it's like, no one's going to know it's you, bro. Relax. But there has been times, like I said, like, people will come up to me and we're just talking about random ass shit, like their relationships and why it's not working out and all this other stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe you got to spice it up in the bedroom. And then they start talking to me about this type of shit. And I'm like...
Like, they're like, join us in the bedroom?
Yeah. Yeah, like dead ass. And I'm just like...
How did that make you feel? You're like, oh, I'm the baddest. You're like, yeah, I got it like that. I'm
No.
gonna steal your girl and your man.
Nah, I don't know. I just think it would be like, to me, I'm like, oh, okay, I take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
But then I think about it, I'm like, so how is this gonna work? If I were to say yes, how is this gonna work? Like, you gonna want me to peg you? You gonna want to
Yeah.
do me? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Me and Indy were talking about that last time because we had this conversation about how like there are straight guys that live a straight life, but then they like having sex with stud lesbians. And
Or femmes. They like their femmes to peg them.
yeah, and then I was like, I think the lesbian girl just gets girly for him, you know? Because I'm like, the lesbian girl also has to agree to this, like, situation. So I'm like, maybe that's the one opportunity the lesbian girl gets to be, like, super girly because now there's a dude there. And India's like, fuck no. That lesbian is pegging that motherfucker. That lesbian is bringing the strap. And it's going down, and I'm like,
Nah,
is that what's happening?
I know a couple of lesbians that are studs that like to get dick down. When
Right?
They get drunk.
I feel like there's some. I think the social aspect of being with a man is terrible. Like I always say, you definitely are born with your sexuality because like nobody would fucking pick being attracted to men. It's like the most miserable experience ever. Like being
There's good men out there. Okay?
Oh yeah, okay.
There are.
Sure. After this conversation, I believe it.
No, there is. Like it might be a little fruity, but still, like there is good men out there. I don't know. I met a couple of like good men out there that like, you know, they be about their women.
But they're married. Yeah, they're like, married. They have kids.
But see, then they lock down a good one.
Yeah.
But also females nowadays, come on now. Y'all be wildin'. I mean, not you, but like y'all be wildin'. Like y'all be wildin'. Like y'all be expecting like, man, y'all be expecting like the boyfriend to pay for you and y'all friends and all this other stuff, and like you gonna go to dinner. But
I know. I be bringing Will to dinner. he's like for the lady, perhaps a salad, perhaps not.
Nah, hey, shout out to my homegirls though, cause I have homegirls that be like, you know, dudes be tricking on them, and they be like, "Hey, you want to come out?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then they're like, "Give Cuz a shot, give this a shot," like, you know what I mean? I'm like, "All right, cool, you a cool ass dude," but I know you just doing it to get in the draws. Like, come on now.
It takes a certain type of girl, I think, to get in that situation. You know, she
BBL baddies.
Yeah, like she probably doesn't like him that much. Yeah, she's trying to pay off the BBL, something, you know, it's like stuff like that. I don't know, but like that's to me. I'm like, oh shit, because it was literally like last year that I actually sat and like thought about these things,
right?
You know, and we've been talking about like we do see like the bright and shiny like rainbow color flags everywhere, but people are not stopping to think about this other part of transitioning or living your life as a trans man and what everything that comes with. And I don't know, also just dealing with the other people in your community and having to like beat the stereotype or something, you know? Like you asked me the other day, you're like, if a guy wants to have sex with the trans guy, does that make him gay? Because the trans guy has a vagina. And I'm like, yeah, like he's still gay because he's still having sex with a man.
Or there's been cases like where like they'll get a trans man pregnant, and I'm like, so
okay,
y'all just having kids now? Like,
can we talk about the gay trans people, or sorry, the pregnant trans men? And I want to ask you this because, okay, look, I'm very ignorant when it comes to these things. Obviously,
y'all gonna hate me too.
I am just an ignorant person. Like, obviously, Twinkie is one of the few trans people I know, and I really love you because you just say shit. Well, you know what? Most trans people, they really like to open up. Like, at least the ones I know. And I'm just curious, okay? Do you think, and I think this is kind of like on the spiritual end, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just ignorant. But, like, when you're born a certain gender, you have these needs and these desires, right? I'm 35. I don't have no desire to have children. I never have. Since I was little. I never thought of myself pregnant. I never thought of myself holding a baby. I've never met a man where I'm like, you're just so great. Let's make another one of you. Ever. I've never, ever felt that way towards nobody.
Right.
So I don't know if I'm like factory defective. I don't know, but I've never had that desire to have children, right?
Esa nació defectuosa.
I know, right? I'm like, take me back. No. So I've never had that. But I know that there's women that are like, they have that motherly instinct. And even though they don't have the means for it or they don't have, the situation isn't perfect, they still want to have that baby so bad. And they're like, I
Right.
need to give birth. So do you think, and this is just like my idea and my question, do you think that through the hormones and through the transition and through all the things, that instinct carries with that trans man, and that trans man is like, I need to have a baby, like I need to carry this baby? And something you told me that I never even fucking thought about was the trans men want to get pregnant and be a pregnant man, birth the baby, and then be stay-at-home dads.
Yeah, I guess they call them like seahorses or some shit like that. I don't know. But look, I'm going to just say it like this. I've never wanted to, like, I want to have kids, right? But, like, not myself. Like, if I'm going to have kids, like, even before I even transition, I'm like, oh, what the fuck I look like hatching a baby? Like, hell no. Like, that shit must be painful. I'm not built for that. Hey, shout out to all the mothers in the world, because y'all some strong ass females, like, for pushing. And some of them do it, like, natural, and they be eating the placenta, and they be doing all this other shit. Like, shit, shout out to y'all, for real. But, like, for me, hell nah. Like, and even then, like, I don't know. Maybe, like I said, because I'm old school, I don't think that I would be able to have a baby and then be like, a man had a baby. Like, that shit's gonna, like, I'm not trying to fuck up my kid. Like, I don't know, like, mentally, like, I'm not saying y'all fucking up y'all kids, but in the sense, y'all are fucking up y'all kids. And, like, let's be real, like, that's your choice, that's your home, that's your own thing. But, like, for me, I think I would want, like, 100% just, like, my partner, if we have kids, like, I want her to have the baby. And on top of that, like, okay, when you go through this whole process, like, once you're on testosterone, you don't get your period, right? And then it's like a lot of people have, like, mood swings every week when you take a shot. Because some people take shots and some people use the lotion. When you take the shots, it's kind of like a yo-yo, like it's up and down with your emotions. And like 1 minute you're like super like arrow, right? And 1 minute you're kind of like, oh, I'm fucking crying because this testosterone is fucking wearing off your body or whatever. But I also think that, like, if you're gonna get off of tea, because you have to get off tea for a while
to get pregnant,
yeah, so that you can get your period all over again. And I'm just kind of like, I don't miss my period. I don't miss that shit. That shit gave me cramps. That shit was painful. Like, I was emotional as fuck. Like, no, I don't miss that shit. So why would... And now imagine having a baby. You really finna be crying and doing all this other shit. Like, postpartum is real. Like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, I'd rather help my partner deal with that. Like,
right?
Me, myself, I don't want to deal with that. Like, and I know that there's a lot of, like, trans men that have kids and... Y'all go through all the motions and all that shit. I mean, I would want to talk to somebody that has kids as a trans man.
Yeah, me too. I would love to hear what they got to say. Like, what is the reasoning behind that? Like, just like you're saying, like the emotion, the mental process for that. And I'm curious how they feel about that, because obviously, like, a natural born man, I don't know if that's the correct term, but like a cis man can't carry a baby. So that's like a very specific experience to be a trans man that, like, decided, okay, I don't want to have a period. I don't want to be a woman.
Right.
And then like give up and like forfeit all of those things. And then deep in their relationship being like, you know what? Yeah, bring me the period back. Like, and make me pregnant. And let me carry this baby. And then take it a step further and be like, I want to be a stay-at-home dad. That's great.
Yeah, there's
like, I'm going to raise the baby. Oh, my God. And, like, well, no breastfeed because there's no boobs left.
No, some of them still have
Some of them still have boobs. Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it's like, see, that's the shit that I'm like, but it be the white man. The white man. Like, I'm not even trying to be fucked up, but y'all make us crazy, bro. Like, trans people, y'all gotta do better. Trans men, y'all gotta do better, because fuck, like,
I think it's just like they take, not they, like the white men, I don't know. I think there's just people that take their experience to the fucking max and like max everything out. And when I talk to Twinkie, it's funny because you are kind of like a more conservative person when it comes to this. Like, I'm sure you're wild in other ways. But earlier in the car, I was like, do you, Twinkie said that they don't believe, or they believe that the they thems, like Twinkie has a specific opinion about the they thems, and I'm just gonna like brief it and see if I got it right what you told me. But that a they them that like looks like me, that looks like a cis person, they're taking up space for the trans people that are actually in transition from one gender to the next. So it's like you're just taking up space, and like you said, it's kind of performative, right? It just reminds me like Demi Lovato. I remember when Demi Lovato was a they them, and then she decided she was a they them, and then like literally a few months later they were like, she was like, no, you know what? Nobody like can keep up with the they them. I'm just gonna go back to she her. So she like gave up on the they them.
Yeah, and see, that's a problem, bro, because it's like, okay, y'all want to be they them so bad, right? Like, just like, I don't know, maybe fluid is not the fucking right term for it, but like, be fucking fluid, I guess. But like, why you gonna take up space for the trans woman and the trans men? Like, pick a fucking side. Like, either you're fucking bisexual, lesbian, or fucking queer, pansexual. I don't fucking know, right?
Yeah,
These
yeah.
fucking terms, but like, I think for me, like the they them's, it's like they irritate me.
And then I asked you because I feel like at one point you were like a very androgynous person, like during your transition, where like you still looked very much like your old self, but then you were telling me the struggles. You're like, you got a patchy ass beard, like your voice is changing, so you're kind of going through that transition. And I was like, did you ever feel like a they them? And Twinkie said, no, I never felt like a they them.
No, it was
so the moment that you were like, I'm not a girl no more, I'm not a her, I'm a him. You woke up one morning like, I'm him.
Yeah. Because
they say it's a boy.
Yeah, I've decided to be a boy. It's a boy. Like, gender reveal, not just like
the gender reveal.
Like, fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like for real, pick a side, because you can't just be like, oh, I'm a they them, and then it's like you look like a whole ass bitch. I'm sorry to say it like that, but then it's like you look like a female, and then whenever you decide that you want to be straight again, then you go be straight, and then it's like, so what was the whole fucking?
You also told me like a trans man, but they don't want to be a him. They want to be a they them. And they want to reap the benefits of being a man, but then they don't want to deal with the repercussion of being a brown man.
Yeah, I had somebody tell me like, cause I was like, bro, so what do I call you? Like, he, him, like what? And they were like, I'm a they them, and I was like, bro, you got a fucking beard. What do you mean you're a they them? And then, they were like, well, I just don't feel comfortable walking or navigating the world as a brown man. And I'm like, so you want to look like a man, you want to be a man, but when it comes to actually doing man shit, you don't want to do man shit. Like, you still want to be a bitch. For all that, stay a bitch. I'm sorry to say it like that. Like, goddamn, like, that shit irritates me. Because it's like, fuck, like, stand in your truth. Like, be who you really are. Don't be fucking, like, one day I'm here, one day I'm not. And that's the shit that gets me mad. Because I'm like, y'all bitches is confused.
I think because Twinkie didn't get coddled. You didn't get coddled in your transition or in your life in general.
Hell
you know
no.
what I mean? So I feel like you speak from this place of like, just get it done and shut the fuck up.
Right.
Whereas there's a whole community of people that are getting super coddled, and whatever you say that doesn't land.
Y'all need an ass whooping. That's what the fuck. Those are the kids that didn't get y'all ass whooped as kids. You know what I mean? They had that gentle parenting shit.
But I think that when people are transitioning or when they're going through like this like identity change, there's a lot of soft parenting, gentle parenting from the community to kind of like assist them. Like, okay, I might get super canceled for this, but I'm just going to say it because I'm a girl, and like, sometimes when trans girls...
Say it with your
I
chest.
know, I'm like all scared. Sometimes trans girls, when they're transitioning, they want to be treated like a girl so bad. But then why don't they get like made fun of for their shitty ass makeup? Like, we all had to go through it. When I was in 7th grade, I had fucked up ass eyeliner, and everybody has something to say about it. Everybody has something to say about your fucking foundation that doesn't match. It's a rite of passage. When you're a woman, that's the type of shit you go through. But why do we like coddle the trans ladies that are transitioning and have shitty makeup? Why are we like...
But are we talking about the black and brown, or are we talking about the white woman? Because, man, we really finna get canceled. God damn it.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, that's the type of thing that I'm like, okay, so where do we draw the line? Like, why is there this privilege? And it's like, okay, I do understand, because they need to be protected more,
right,
than I would at that age, because I wasn't like a vulnerable...
Transitioning.
Right, I wasn't vulnerable. But then again, it's like they want all the benefits.
Yeah, I feel like there's some that are like, you know, they gangster. They just be like, bitch. But I feel like it's mainly like the black and brown trans women that are just kind of like, okay, bitch, I'm me, and I'm in my skin. Like, I slay, bitch. Look at my makeup. Like,
and I also think just
I'm
like
T, bitch. But, you know,
fashion and style comes from black and brown people in general. Yeah. So I feel like when you're a black or brown person, depending on where you grew up, like, you just had to figure it out. And all of us have had to figure it out. Like, you could be a super stylish person and all your fucking clothes was from Fallas y Paredes on Mission Street, and you were still swagged out, and it didn't matter because you just have natural style. So I guess that part does kind of come into play.
Yeah, I feel like it comes into play like where you grew up in, because like I said, some of the people there are very PC, like politically correct. I'll call y'all the PCs, because y'all act like y'all know it all. Y'all act like I'm fucking the victim of this and the victim of that. And I'm sorry to use the victim word, but they do try to victimize themselves into like, and I went through this and I went through that. And it's just like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're throwing a fucking tantrum. Now you're just fucking throwing a fit because you're not getting your way. And sometimes it is that way. I'm sorry. Like, I've been around, like, too many people that are, like, they feel entitled, and it's the privilege, and it's all of this, and y'all got shit handed to y'all. And, like, people like us that grew up, you know, in the city or in the Mission or in any part of the world that's in the hood, like, we didn't have that. Like, so for us, it was like, guess what? We still got to get up every day and work. We still got to figure out how we going to survive. There's been times I don't even have $1 to fucking eat at McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, you think that I'm trying to survive in this world. You think I'm going to be worried about, like, who cares if I'm a man or a woman or whatever the fuck? No. Like,
yeah, and we talked about that too. I talked about that with India, and we talked about that earlier. It's like, sometimes you can't afford to be gay. Like, you can't afford to express your gender because your survival is more important. And I think that's why I really wanted to talk to you, because you do have that perspective. And like I said, like, you were never coddled in any situation, not just in your transition, but in any situation. You always had to figure it out on your own. And I think that that's a conversation to be had. You know what I mean? And all of that shit is expensive.
Yeah.
Literally.
All the surgeries, all the, like all the cosmetic shit, like, that shit is expensive. Like, don't nobody got time, you know what I mean?
People, so this is just, I'm just curious. So, like, trans men, they have to take testosterone every day?
Every week.
Every week?
Yeah,
Is
weekly.
it expensive?
If your insurance covers it, I'm not sure. Like, for me, like, my insurance covers it, so I don't really have to pay.
So you don't pay, you just pay the insurance?
I don't have to pay, like, a co-pay or anything.
Okay.
The only thing that I do have to pay, like, but a lot of people are like, oh, you could go to certain spots to get the needles and, like, all of that stuff. I do pay, like, for the syringes and all of that stuff, but, like, when it comes to my actual testosterone, no, my insurance covers it.
So you shoot up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I shoot up. I do.
You shoot up every week.
Yeah, like, you can either do it, like, on a Tuesday or a Thursday or fucking, I don't know.
So just set up, like, your weekly day. Okay. So then, like, say, like, the apocalypse is happening, right? And there's just no more testosterone.
I'm going to Mexico.
No, like, say, like, there's just no more testosterone. Like, then what happens? Like, Cinderella is the fucking clock.
It's midnight. You're turning into Cinderella again. Fuck that.
Right? Like, the fucking carriage turns into a pumpkin. Like, what happens?
Shit, I mean, you're still gonna grow hair. Your voice is gonna stay the same. You're just gonna get your period, and your hormones might be hella like, oh, fucking out of whack, cause you're fucking now estrogen is kicking in, and now you're emotional again. Now you're a bitch.
Just like a regular man. Now you
Yeah.
just act like a regular born man. But you just like the rest of them now.
You know what? It's crazy because I feel like ever since I got on testosterone, I don't really cry as much.
I have heard that. I
Yeah.
have heard that that men struggle to cry on testosterone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I don't care. Shit, I used to be a fucking crybaby all the time. I like, oh, she don't love me. She fucking cheating on me. Now I'm like, bitch, bye. You want to go? Go. Nah, my girl's cool, though.
What else do you feel like? What have been the biggest changes after taking testosterone?
You have more energy, for sure. You have more energy. You just like, I don't know, you're in a better mood, to be honest. Like, I'm just not emotional about a lot of shit anymore. Like,
I mean, I think also that's like a subjective question because are you are very comfortable now in your body, so it's like you coming into yourself. So that's probably why you're in a better mood because that's just how you were always supposed to feel. And maybe before that wasn't the case.
but I feel like I also did a lot of work. Like, I did a lot of internal work on myself. Like, when I transitioned, in the beginning, it was really hard because I was just like, fuck, I don't, like, I think that's the problem when I be like, the they, thems, right? Because y'all don't go through the shit that, like, when you get on hormones, you start tripping in a sense. Like, that's why people, I feel like, have, like, fucking mental breakdowns and fucking, like, get suicidal and things like that because you're trying to understand yourself. You're trying to be like, who am I? Like, I was this person for so many years and so long, and I lived in this body and I walked the world as a fucking lesbian or a stud and all this shit, right? Excuse me. But now you're like, now I'm a man. Like, now I'm fucking growing fucking ass hair. Now I'm growing fucking chest hair and back hair. Like, bro, I'm so fucking hairy now. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I'll be like, fuck, damn, where the fuck did this hair grow from? Like, you know, people be, their ass be like hairy, like peach fuzz. No, man, my ass is hairy. Like, I feel like I grab my butt hair and I'm like, damn, I can't break this bitch. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, ass and back hair, I'll be like, damn. I'll be telling my girl, can you shave my back? She's like, no, it's gonna go thicker. Leave it alone. I'm like, fuck, shave that shit. And then yeah, it's like you're going and oh, bro, nobody talks about this shit. Like, you gain so much weight. I think like that's why I was at 400 pounds before I transitioned, and then I lost 100 pounds. Like, me and my godfather, we would go to the gym every day. He would fucking wake me up and be like, you're in my fucking boot camp, and I'd be like, fuck, I hate it here, grandpa. But, you know, shout out to him because he's the one that really put me on and was like, take your ass to the fucking gym, you fucking emotional ass shit. And I'll be like, you're right. So I'll go to the gym and like I lost hella weight, and then when I started testosterone, like, that shit makes you hungry, bro. Like, men eat, bro. Like, men
Oh, trust
eat
me, I know.
fucking, like, goddamn, like, so it's like, then you get hungry, and then, you know, so I got in my relationship with my girl, and then, like, you know, we started making a little bit of money, you feel me? I was broke back then. I'm not hella rich right now, you know, but I feel like I'm kind of at a point where I'm finally stable. And I think that's another thing that helped me out mentally, you know. I think back then I was just like, what the fuck am I doing in my life? Like, I'm transitioning. I fucking don't have nothing to show for, like, all of this other shit, right? And then I'm getting in a relationship, and like all insecurities from your past relationships start hitting in. So it's like, then you're on hormones, and it's like times 10. Because then you're trying to figure out, like, I'm starting this relationship, but then what if this person is not going to want to be with me because I'm changing, because, like, they met me as
So
this.
you started dating your partner before you transitioned.
Yeah.
And you guys were in a lesbian relationship.
Pretty much.
And now she's straight.
Yeah. Shout out, baby, straight now. No, but the crazy part about it, before me and my girl got together, I was in another relationship prior to that, right? And I remember when I was like, I want to transition, or like, I'm thinking of transitioning, that ex was like, I can't fuck with you. Like, straight up, she was like, I can't fuck with you because, like, I just can't see you.
Like, she wouldn't be attracted to you if you were a man.
Right, exactly.
Because she was attracted to you because you're a girl.
Yeah, but she also fucks with dudes, so it just don't make no goddamn sense.
She
She
just
was
didn't like
confused.
you.
She was confused as fuck
I
too.
think when you really love somebody, you know, like your partner that you have now, it's like you're more in love with the person and whatever comes with that person.
But then the crazy part was that she started dating someone that was trans.
Oh.
So it was just kind of like, okay, so you just was being like
Yeah, she
transphobic
just-
with me or what the
yeah,
fuck? But
she just
anyways,
didn't like you.
so I had my glow up, and then now I'm fucking beautiful. You know what I mean? Like I was like,
Ben.
but like yeah, like shout out to my girl because my girl helped me like navigate so much. Like she helped me understand myself and like be patient with myself and like, bro, I swear I don't think that I could have done my transition without my partner. And people come into your life and like to me I feel like my partner, she's a blessing because she helped me like out of my 30 some years in life, like I didn't feel like I wanted to get my shit together till I met my partner. Like I was getting my shit together because I was like I need to get my shit together for myself, but it also came a thing where like damn, like I have a partner that I really want to like show up for, and she does so much for everybody. And like for me, it's like I want to be that person for her. Like I want to be like I want to be a provider where she don't, if she want to go to like she wants to go to school and she wants to do her shit. Like I want to be that for her to be like, you know what, like you do so much for everybody, for your family, for me, for everyone around you, that I'm, I want to provide for her. Like, and men do that. Men are providers. Like,
Right.
women are going to be submissive to you if you provide for them. And I think people don't understand that. Like a lot of men think about like, oh, I got to be hella hard and I got to be this macho ass man. Like, no. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a trans man, but like, I've seen thug ass dudes and like, for example, like my godfather, he gangsta as fuck. You feel me? Tatted, everything. His dad OG and everything. And he's one of the most kindest man to his wife and his daughter. Like, if his daughter want to be like, you finna throw a fucking tutu and we gonna play Moana and you gonna be Maui, he's gonna do that. Or like, you know what I mean? And like, I fucking admire men like that because it's kind of like, shit, you're teaching me how to be a man, in a world where I don't even know who the fuck I was. You know what I mean? And then it's like, and then you see this thug ass dude that grew up in the same community as me. Well, it looks like, like me. And then I'm just like, oh, it's okay for you to be soft. It's okay for you to be like, I'm a cook, I'm a clean, don't worry about it. You take care of the baby. And you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like that's what a man is. That's real man shit. Like, people don't understand that. People be like, nah, the bitch gotta cook and clean for me. She gotta provide for me, and she gotta do it. And that's like, y'all got it hella fucked up. But I don't know. So, like I said, like for me, it was like when I met my girl, she made me want to do those things in my life.
And
be
she
that
loved you through your changes
Yeah.
and everything.
Through
Yeah.
literally through thick and thin. 'Cause I was fucking big back, and now like I lost 160 pounds.
So right now you're 160 pounds down?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Shout out, yeah. Thank you.
That's a big accomplishment.
It was hard.
I bet.
It was hella hard. But, shout out to my girl. She was meal prepping for me. She was like searching up shit. She was like, she's really been like my rock through a lot of shit.
Okay, we want to go to the wedding. Guys, the podcast, we're going to go and be at Twinkie's wedding. I'm bringing my microphone.
She want the fucking banda. She wants the fucking...
Yeah. You got to get it for her.
Yeah, she hella Mexican. My girl hella Mexican. She be like... Our kids gonna be... I be sending her TikToks of like Mexican as little kids trying to act like they're bull riding. And I was like, that's gonna be our kids, watch.
That's so funny. How'd you meet your girlfriend?
I met her through the religion.
Okay.
We met in the same like...
I think Twinkie's gotta come back and we gotta talk about the religion and your weight loss.
Yeah.
We gotta... Because we're like an hour and 12 minutes now and we could talk for another hour and 12 minutes,
For real.
I think this is a good place to stop. So thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing everything with us. You made me crack up and say bad stuff.
I made me crack up too.
Usually India, she Twinkie calls them the PCs. India's very PC, So I was like waiting for this. Waiting for Twinkie to show up and give us the other perspective. Because I grew up in the hood. I mean, obviously, that's how why we connected is because we have a similar upbringing. So sometimes when I talk to India, it's like she can't grasp because her parents are college educated and like she's from a really nice family and she's, you know, I'd be telling her like, "Bitch, you're suffering from success," and I wish she was here because I always tell her stuff like that. So to hear this perspective and like you still being really optimistic and, you know, just pushing forward. Shout out your girlfriend. What's your girlfriend's name?
Maria. They call her La Comandante.
Oh, damn. Shout out Maria. And yeah, I'm so glad you came. It's been a pleasure having you. I think you need to come back soon.
Yeah, I feel like it was kind of like, you know, a lot of things were happening. You know,
Yeah.
shout out to my boy. His mom just passed away, you know, RP to her. But there was a lot of, you know, things. But I was just like, you know, we got to, even with the fucking cop, I was like, damn, like, they don't want us to be on the camera together.
For real. We've been planning this for a long time.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. But, you know, it's funny because like, I'll be watching, you know, the podcast and then I'm like, damn, I want to meet India because I want to pick her brain like, so why this and why that? So
Yeah,
I think it'll be tight if we did like a.
Yeah, no, maybe you can come back. Just come back next week and
Okay.
India will be here. We'll just
All right.
have Twinkie back on.
I gotta figure out my rider situation because I can't.
You gotta go get your what was that? Why did you get pulled over again? Because your tags.
My cousin gave me a car, and it doesn't have it's not registered. I mean, I paid the registration, but it doesn't have the tax because it needs to get smart.
Okay.
But I feel like it has a lot of work that needs to be done. So
Okay. Hopefully, yeah.
to be continued.
Just go get your other little piece of paper. The
Yeah.
guy's like, just go get another one. I'm like, all right.
I know.
Sounds
Now I gotta go to AAA.
good.
Shout out to the cop that let us go.
Okay, so yeah, maybe we can bring you back
Okay.
and we can keep chatting, and then India will be here next time. So
Okay.
keep the good vibes, keep the good gay vibes going. You know, for Pride Month. That's my plan
For
for
real.
Pride Month. We're just gonna keep the gay vibes going.
I also know a lot of more like trans men,
Yeah, I would love to talk to them.
and then like the dolls. They call them
The dolls, yeah, some
trans
dolls
women.
too. I know a friend of ours, her name is Lee. I've been wanting to get her on too, and she's just kind of camera shy. That bitch is not shy. Lee, I'm going to get your ass on here soon because she's not shy. It's funny because people be hella crazy, but then once they got to get in front of the camera, it's like they get scared.
I know. I had to tone it down a little bit. I was just like,
No,
I'm a little
watch.
shy right now.
Next time, we're going to turn up. I think I was kind of nervous too because we don't usually have this kind of conversation, you know?
Yeah.
So we're just warming up.
Now we gonna turn this up.
All right. Thank you, guys. See you next Tuesday.
Shout out.
Thank you, Twinkie. That was fun.